alert day, and we had some intense lightning across our area today. This is video of Everbank Stadium around 6 o'clock tonight. You can see just a light show right as events such as the Jumbo Shrimp were going on downtown. And beaches, you weren't safe either. Take a look at this incredible time lapse of the storms and the dark clouds moving over our area. I mean, that looks crazy tonight. Yeah, one of our weather watchers sent us this video of the parking lot of a Walmart on 103rd Street. Meteorologist Lee Southwick is joining us now. And Lee, Henry Goodbread posted this video and asked the question, what makes lightning so much more intense?
That's a great question. I think a lot of us were wondering that because we had so much lightning in that 6 o'clock show where we had talked about what was it, like 2,200 lightning strikes? Okay, so there are three things that you need to create a lot of lightning in a storm. And the first is high instability, or more specifically, high instability release. So you need lots of instability, which makes stronger updrafts in a storm, and also it will make it very cold and icy at the top of a storm. You also need high moisture content. So more moisture can help increase instability, and that can lead to a stronger updraft, and it can also mean more ice is produced at the top of the updraft and at the top of the storm. And you also need some wind shear, because wind shear increases turbulence in a storm, and the violent mixing of the rain or the precipitation could help enhance that charge separation, and it can also enable a storm to have a longer lifespan, so therefore more lightning with a longer lived storm. And this has been a long-lived storm that we have seen here. Still, St. Augustine, you're dealing with all of that lightning out there, all of that heavy rain, same down into portions of Putnam and Flagler counties. So this is a flood advisory that's still in effect from Crescent City to Palatka over to St. Augustine. Still some lightning flashing right there along the coast. Still some lightning also near Crescent City. And then over towards Palm Coast, where we have steady heavier rain in effect all across mainly Flagler County. So overnight tonight for the rest of us, rain chances are dropping back for most of the First Coast. Still just holding on though, again, for those of you in southern St. John's, parts of Putnam and Flagler. Overnight tonight, lows are going to drop down into the middle 70s. Then tomorrow, hey, maybe you want to go golfing. And actually, I think tomorrow is a better day to get outside because our rain chances are a little bit lower than today. So tomorrow morning, temperatures again starting out in the middle 70s, and then they are quickly warming up into the 90s by around the lunch hour. But those rain chances are staying on the lower end. We'll have about a 40% coverage of storms. And so what that means is that some of you will still see storms. We're still going to get some of those thunderstorms to develop, but it's not going to be as widespread. Not everyone seeing rain, which is what it felt like today. And those of you who do stay dry, you're going to stay hot. Highs will be near 93 degrees, but you'll feel more like 105 degrees in the afternoon. So let's talk about those rain chances. Again, Sunday morning, most of the First Coast dry. Then we start to see the development of showers and storms later in the afternoon, 3, 4 o'clock. That's what this model is saying. And that could linger for some of you into the evening. But again, notice how it's not as widespread as the rain that we had tonight was. And still later into the evening, still some of you seeing some of that rain and thunderstorm activity. But again, overall, about 40% coverage. Same story on Monday, and then we're going to bump it up to 60% again Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Well, hopefully with the rain that we saw today, it helped our drought conditions. We do have drought conditions still in effect from Waycross to Folkston down to Keystone Heights, and everyone else is yellow, which means we are abnormally dry. So our ground still does need the rain, though unfortunately we got too much rain in a short amount of time, and that's what led to some localized flooding. As for our highs, we're going to be staying in the 90s. But we know we have humidity here in Florida, and it's going to feel a lot hotter than that, feeling like the triple digits over the next several days. So that's the story for the next 7 days. Your most accurate forecast, highs in the 90s, feeling above 100 degrees with afternoon scattered showers and thunderstorms.